Isa ka bang negosyante na gustong magbenta online pero namamahalan at nahihirapan gumawa ng sariling online store? Paano kung sabihin ko sa'yo na pwede ka na magbenta online kahit hindi ka techie? May mura at hindi masakit sa bulsa na paraan para makapagsimula ka sa sarili mong online store. Tumatanggap rin ito ng credit cards and cash on delivery para sa mga orders. Nakakonekto sa mga kilalang delivery providers sa Pilipinas. At higit sa lahat, wala ka nang kailangang bayaran na interes at commission sa bawat benta. San ka pa? Gusto mo yon? Gusto ko yan!
Paano mo nasabi?
Lahat yan magagawa ng online store builder ng Prosperna.
Sige, masubukan nga. Paano ba simulan?
Ang gagawin nyo lang ay mag-set up ng account, mag-upload ng logo, at maglagay ng mga products. In just one click, konektado na agad ang mga payment at delivery partners nyo. Pwedeng-pwede na kayo sa e-commerce sa halagang abot kaya.
Ganun ba?
Ganun talaga. Kaya book ka na ng free demo at simulan na ang online negosyo para dumami pa ang benta. Lahat ng yan bigay sa'yo ng numero 1 online store builder ng Pilipinas. Mag-prosper na sa Prosperna!
Life has become fast and busy. People have become more web-savvy on internet. Video is where your customer are spending time. Video marketing is the latest trend. Video marketing is getting bigger and bigger. 95% online marketers use videos. 85% visit the website after viewing the video and make purchase decisions. Video marketing can get you more click-through rate, more exposure, more social engagement, 73% more conversion lift, and 95% more brand impact. Introducing Pinoy Ecom Vids. What we do? Video ads, graphic design, motion graphics, and product shoot. Protected deals and 100% successful deals. Here's some of our testimonials. Contact us via Facebook, email, and phone messaging or phone call.
Imagine if we lived in a world where you can sell products that you never purchased, never have to worry about warehousing inventory, and when you get an order, someone will pack and ship your order directly to your customer. The word for that would be drop shipping. And guess what? Drop shipping is now possible in the Philippines. I'm sure many of you have thought about starting an online business, but quickly realized all of the challenges that come with it. What will I sell? Where will I warehouse the inventory? Who is going to pack and ship my orders? What if the product doesn't sell? Is my money wasted? All of the above are legitimate questions that all entrepreneurs must answer before launching their online business. Having personally faced these issues firsthand is the reason why my partners and I founded Inspire Dropshipping. Our e-commerce solution allows you to sell products without ever having to buy the inventory, worry about the warehousing, or ever touch the product in the fulfillment process. How, you may ask? If you are currently operating a Shopify store, all you need to do is download our app, submit the pertinent requirements, and wait for the risk team to approve you. Once approved, you will be given a 14-day free trial period, which will give you access to all of our product catalogs. With a few clicks of a button, you will be able to transfer those products into your store and start selling. Our team will pack and ship your orders directly to your customer via cash on delivery. Once the customer pays, we will remit the funds directly to your bank account. With our proprietary software and all of the benefits within it, you can guarantee that Inspire Dropshipping will satisfy all of your e-commerce needs, making it truly your one-stop shop. What are some of the benefits and features in the Inspire Dropshipping app? Well, let me give you a few. Real-time order tracking, so you are always in the loop. Internal revenue calculator to know your profit margins and where your expenses are going. Want to sell a product that is not in our catalog? No problem. Request a product and our team will source it from our local suppliers in the Philippines with a 24 to 48 hour turnaround time. Want creatives that convert? easy. Request a creative within the app and have it delivered in no time. Keeping track of your financials can be a pain, so we make it easy for you. With our 14-day free trial, you have nothing to lose and a life-changing opportunity to gain. So are you ready to be inspired?
Mga online sellers, mura, mabilis at maaasahang deliver service ba ang hanap mo? Yung di ka napipila ng matagal dahil courier mismo ang pipick up ng parcel sa bahay or opisina mo? Viajeros Express Cainta Rizal Branch ang maaasahan mo. 100% serbisyong Pinoy. Guaranteed next. Mga online sellers, mura, mabilis at maaasahang deliver service ba ang hanap mo? Yung di ka napipila ng matagal dahil courier mismo ang pipick up ng parcel sa bahay or opisina mo? Viajeros Express Cainta Rizal Branch ang maaasahan mo. 100% serbisyong Pinoy. Guaranteed next day delivery. Hindi mo kailangan magbayad agad ng shipping fee para maipadala ang parcels mo. Pwede kang mag-offer ng cash on delivery payment sa mga customer mo. No COD fee. Hanggang 5 attempts ang pag-deliver sa customer. No RTS fee. No minimum parcel required para maging VIP partner. Real-time ang monitoring sa libreng dashboard. May magiging dedicated account manager ka pa. Ano pang hinihintay nyo? Grow your online business with Viajeros Express Cainta Rizal Branch. Kabiyahe mo sa pag-asenso. Kay Viajeros, siguradong alaga ka sa serbisyo.
Ayan. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. So, if this is your first time watching this webinar series or this interview series, so basically what we're doing is we're celebrating lives, we're celebrating wins, and we're celebrating journeys of these business owners who are either in the e-commerce industry or their business is directly related to e-commerce. So tonight we are already are at our 19th episode, and our guest for tonight is our 20th episode. Because episode 2 we had to technically pala 2021. We had 2 episodes pala na tagdalawa yung guests natin. So technically we had 21 guests all in all na pala. Yes, including our guest for tonight. So why are we doing this? Why is our May interview series all about celebrating lives, celebrating wins, and celebrating journeys? Of course, number one, to be able to inspire if you're new or if you're thinking of jumping into e-commerce, to inspire you to do it. Second, if you've been in the e-commerce space or if you've been a business owner for quite a while and you're struggling, be able to inspire you to keep going. If you watched some of our previous episodes, So sabi ko nga, di ba, our guest for tonight is our 21st guest. So, yung 20 na na-guest na natin, 20 out of 20, all experienced challenges, all experienced hardships, went through a lot of mistakes, but what they have in common is that they never gave up. So that's why we want you to be inspired by their story so that you will keep going. At the same time, be able to learn from their background or their experiences and also be able to get to know them at a more personal level. So just before I introduce our guests, mention ko lang to guys, no? So I just wanted to promote PC Master Camp. Hindi ko pala na-play yung video nila. But basically, so PC Master Camp will be on is going to be on June 29, June 29, July 1, and July 3. So it's a 3-day boot camp or master camp, and it's all about finding about your strengths and working on your talents. Their discussion about personal branding, visual design, and content creation. So I attended. So this is batch 5. I am an alumni. I was part of batch 4, and this group changed my life and my perspective when it comes to branding, when it comes to personal branding. So I highly, highly recommend that you attend this training. And their training is very interactive. So hindi kayo mabobore if you attend their session. So the master camp costs 15,000, but you will get an exclusive discount if you use the code ojMD, and it's still early bird rate up until June 4. So again, please take advantage of this training, especially if you would want to improve or work on your company or your personal branding. Second, um, enrollment for Chris Trey Cabral's Batch 3 batch 3 Facebook ads training. So this is focusing on talking about conversion ads and messaging ads. So ito yung dalawang pinaka used Facebook ads campaign. And of course, since si Sir Chris today ang teacher or ang mentor, definitely enroll. So it's already on batch 3. I know it's still early bird now. I think regular rate is 20 or 25K if I'm not mistaken. But it's still early bird rate 15K only. So please do not, I mean, if you would want to, so basically it's a 3-day training. It's recommended for beginners up until intermediate students. So they will teach you how to create a Shopify store. They'll teach you Lazada. I know they tap on Shopee also, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, Facebook ads, about Facebook page, so on and so forth. So our guest for tonight also has her own group, eCommerce Millionaires, and she's more known in the Lazada space. So good evening, Miss Ruby. How are you tonight?
Yes, good evening. Okay, I'm well. Doing
Good
good.
evening. Very,
Good
very
evening.
thankful that you have graced us with your time tonight and that you would allow us to get to know you on a more personal level, diba? So my very first question for you, Ruby, is who was Ruby before you became a business owner?
Okay. So, unang-una, no, good evening sa lahat and thank you for having me here. So, it's a great privilege talaga. Actually, ako ay isang timing lang, nasa tabi lang talaga ako. Lumabas lang ako nung last year kasi nagka-pandemic. So, sabi ko, I need to share yung mga knowledge experience ko sa iba. So, 2000, year 2000, ayun. So, when I got married, so meron kaming sari-sari store. And then, nagtayo ng isang company na sa telecom kasi nung single pa ako, doon ako nag-work sa isang telecom company. So doon din ako na-train. Kaya alam nyo, yung mga experience natin, walang tapon dyan. Kasi yung pala, ginagamit yun sa atin para pagdating ng panahon na magmamanage ka na ng sarili mong business, ay magagamit siya. So, nga lang, sad to say, year 2005, nanakawan kami. Yun. So, millions yung aming, as in, ground zero, yung aming life. And, na-share yung aming bahay. And, oo, yes. And lahat yung mga, nawala lahat. So, hanggang sa nag-move kami from Valenzuela to, actually, 1 year, ginawa pa namin ng paraan para baka maka-recover kami. Pero hindi na talaga, andun na yung fear, andun na yung, wala na, sobrang hirap. So, ang nangyari, nag-move kami from Valenzuela to Quezon City. So, nakitira na lang kami sa house ng mother ko. Maliit lang yung house niya, pero ginawa niya ng paraan, naglagay ng second floor. Doon kami, sa isang maliit lang na, sa taas. So, yun, at good thing, nung nanakawan kami, so doon ko naman talaga na-encounter ang God. And doon ko na-realize na hindi pala natin hawak yung buhay natin and hindi galing sa atin yung ating lakas, yung talino, yung galing mo. So doon, yun naman yung time na yun na natuto ako na mag-humble. Yun, ibaba yung pride. Kasi dati kami yung tumutulong, tapos biglang kami na lang tinutulungan. Eh syempre pag nakikitira ka, ang hirap, di ba? So, tapos alam mo yon yung hirap na yung anak mo mag-i-exam, pero hindi maka-exam kasi kailangan promissory note, di ka pabayad. So mga ganun yung life, pero ang kagandahan doon kasi, yun, na-encounter ko ang God and nagkaroon ako ng ministry. So na-focus ako sa ministry. And then, 2014 and 16, 2 years, nagkaroon naman ng pagkakataon na makapag-serve sa aming barangay as women's desk officer. So, kahit pa paano, alam ko rin paano magbigay ng encouragement sa mga kababaihan, sa mga victim, yun. To empower them, yun. So, grabe, alam mo, madaling araw, kinakatok kami para lang mag-rescue sa isang nanay o babae na sinaktan. So, yun ang aking life. And then, December 2016, yun na yung talaga yung aking breakthrough. Kasi, ayun, sabi ng God sa akin, it's time for you to restore. Sabi ko, paano? Hindi ko alam, wala naman akong business. Pero that time, nagbebenta-benta na ako sa OLX, yan, ganyan. Sa FB, nagbebenta na ako. And meet up, ganyan. So, sabi ko, anong gagawin ko? So, may instruction sa akin na magsimula ng tama. So, ayun, kumuha ako ng permit kahit wala pa akong business. As in, wala pa, kumuha na ako ng barangay clearance, mayor's permit, BIR. So, pagka January 2017, so hinayaan ko lang siya, natapos kong nalakad yon ng kasi wala kami. So, pero kahit pa paano may sweldo naman sa barangay, 6,000 yung aking monthly doon. So, grabe, no? Pinagtyagaan namin yung pinagkasya. So, ngayon, nung natapos ko na, nagulat ako kasi March 2017, so naka-receive ako ng email from Lazada, invitation siya na maging one of their merchants. Sabi ko, parang scam ata to. Pero nung nag-reply ako, nakakatuwa kasi yung lahat pala ng requirements nila, yun nga yung nilakad ko. So kasi dati may requirements dati, complete documents. Pero ngayon kasi okay na kasi may micro seller. So dati talaga nag-start ako as corporate account. So yun. So from wala pa akong product. So nakapag-sign up na ako, wala akong product. Pero alam nyo, nililid talaga ako ng God kung saan, sino yung pupuntahan ko, sino yung supplier, yung tamang tao, ida-direct ako. And then ayun, so yun ang ngayon, hanggang ngayon, so tuloy-tuloy siya at until after 1 year, lumipat na kami nag-rent kami ng isang bahay kasi apartment kasi hindi nakasya sa house ng mother ko. And ayun, nakabili na kami ng sasakyan. And after a year ulit, another bahay. So nagkaroon kami ng house and lot. So sa ngayon, so we have 3. Yun. So ganun ang nangyari sa akin. Yeah. Super breakthrough.
Nice.
Ang
That's nice. So anong year ulit yung sa Lazada?
2017. April ako nag-start.
3,000. Okay. So, given that you started with Lazada at that time, so Lazada pa lang ba nun? Hindi ka pa nag-Shopee?
Ay, sabay pala. Lazada and Shopee. Sabay siya.
Sabay-sabay sila agad dalawa. So, since you didn't have the background, though sabi mo, nag-OLX and FB selling ka before. So, parang, can you walk us through your, parang, when you were beginning with both Lazada and Shopee?
Ayun, sobrang hirap kasi wala akong ka-idea. And yun, meron lang isang ano talaga, nag-guide sa akin na isang seller siya ng Shopee. Actually, hindi siya seller ng Lazada kasi wala siyang documents. So, sa Shopee siya. So, yun ang nag-guide sa akin anong dapat gawin. So, kahit lalo mo, maganda rin kapag merong mentor sa atin. May nag-mentor sa atin. So, chine-check ko rin yung kanyang store. So, ini-stock ko yun and tinitingnan ko paano siya mag-post, anong ginagawa niya. So, doon ako nag-start.
I see. And so, given that you were doing that since 2017, and of course, ngayon, di ba, sabi mo during that time, and I remember that, na kumbaga si Lazada noon only accepts registered, di ba, yung mga registered.
Yes.
Pero currently, di ba, they're open to kahit hindi pa registered yung business. So, how are you currently dealing with that competition?
Actually, hindi ako affected sa competition. Kasi, meron akong strategy. So, kung kailangan, kasi meron akong 3 shop sa Lazada. So, meron akong 2 micro-seller and isang corporate account. So, kung anong hinahanap ng masa, meron ako. So, ginawa ko lang siya ng strategy and ang ginawa ko din, nag-brand ako. Kasi, yun din ang sinishare ko din sa kanila na kaysa mag-resell, mag-rebrand, mag-brand ka, mag-build ka ng sarili mong brand. Kasi, yun yung sure yung repeat orders kapag naging okay yung, see to it lang na okay yung product. Yun.
Correct. And if you're branding, there's uniqueness when it comes to the product. Kasi, di ba? Aminin naman natin na majority of the people who start get their products from Divisoria, or Baclaran, di ba? Kumbaga, doon naman usually lahat aminado ko, we also started na ganun. So, majority starts na ganun. And then usually, pag gusto nang mag-expand or gusto nang mag-scale up ng business or ng company, doon pa lang sila magba-branding para magkaroon na ng edge maging iba. So that's why branding is really important kasi nagkakaroon ka ng edge when it comes to the products that you sell. How do you define success, Ruby?
Actually, success sa akin at knowing God. Kasi He's the author of success anyway, di ba? So, sa kanya galing yung plan. So, kapag nakakonect yung plan mo sa plan niya, sure yung success mo. So, yun lang sa akin, napakasimple lang. And kasi, pag alam mo ang Diyos, kilala mo siya, magkakaroon ka ng contentment. Contento na ako parang gano'n. So, ito na yung success ko Although gusto mo pa ng more, pero alam mo yun, kahit na anong mangyari, alam mo, confident ka. So, yun sa akin yung success. Simple lang. No God. Kapag may God ka sa buhay mo, you will be successful. So, ang success kasi hindi lang naman yan sa material na bagay. Diba? So, yan ay, kung meron kang peace, meron kang joy, kasi hindi nabibili ang peace. Hindi nabibili ang joy, diba? Pero kung meron kang peace of mind, meron kang joy, yan yung success. For me, yan yung success.
Correct. Bongga parang din, di ba? Like, people look at happiness, like, people look at being happy differently, di ba? May mga tao na if you ask them, what will make you happy? Some would say, if I have a lot of money. Some would say naman na, as long as nakakakain kami araw-araw, may bahay kaming matutulugan, safe yung pamilya ko, healthy yung pamilya ko, masaya na ako doon, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang may ganun din. Tapos may mga tao naman na would say naman na as long as walang nagkakasakit sa pamilya namin, masaya na ako doon. So, kumbaga parang there's different definitions and you're
Yes.
correct. And ako din, I'm a firm believer that as long as you always include God in your plans, um, well, there will never be a wrong path or a wrong way.
Correct. Yes, kasi
Very
naranasan ko
nice.
yung wala, naranasan ko ring magkaroon. So, na-compare ko, napag-aralan ko siya. Yung wala na hindi ko talaga nakilala ang Diyos, na meron din na hindi ko kilala. Pero nung nakilala ko, na wala, nag-start ako, nakilala ko ang Lord, walang-wala. Pero nagkaroon. So, alam ko yung pagkakaiba. So, maganda talaga pagkasama mo.
That's nice. So since you mentioned that you prior to doing business and prior to you were working in a telecoms company and then naging tama ba government employee ka nung nasa women's division ka? Tama ba?
Yes, 2014 to 2016, sa barangay lang. Barangay
So
level.
how did working in a telecom company and working as a government employee helped you in e-commerce?
Ah, ang ganda kasi dun sa private work, natuto ko doon paano mag-manage ng business and talagang alam mo yung wisdom na nakuha ko doon sa boss ko. Dito naman sa barangay, natutunan, daming training, so natutunan ko naman how. Unang-una ang na-empower ako. Yun. So kasi hindi ka pwedeng magturo na wala ka, na hindi mo experience, di ba? So, unang-una na-empower ko, ito pala, ganito pala ako kahalaga. So, ito pala, ang babae is special sa buhay ng mga lalaki. Yan, something like that, na hindi ka dapat pwedeng, di ba? Kumbaga, hindi ka pwedeng apihin, hindi ka rin pwedeng mang-api. Parang pantay lang. So, and nakatulong yon sa akin personally. Yon. And, yun, syempre, sa ministry din. So, nag-serve din ako sa imagine mo, bumababa kami sa mga bahay-bahay para lang to educate yung mga nanay, yung mga single mom, yung mga naabuso. So, yun, malaking din yun, naging part sa akin sa e-com kasi naging strong ako. Yun. So, kahit anong may benta o wala, pero never pa naman ako walang benta. So, by God's grace, lagi namang meron. And from nag-start ako, so, di ba, may mahina, may malakas. So, ka pa rin? Kasi empowered ka eh. Diba? So, hindi ka susuko, hindi ka titigil. Strong ang mga babae.
Yes. Yes. Tama ka dyan. So, your husband, yung husband mo, ano siya? Is he also doing business with you or is he employed?
Before, nung lumipat kami sa mother ko, so siya ay nagmamanage ng canteen or grocery, mini karinderya ng kanilang family. Yon. And nung nag-start na ako ng Lazada and Shopee, kasi nag-start ako ng April, pagka-October, need na niya talagang tumigil kasi hindi ko na kayang magbalot mag-isa. So, sa ngayon, dalawa na kami. Join na kami sa aming business.
He's helping you out. Okay, that's nice. That's good.
Sa kanya yung staff, yun.
So, tinutulungan ka na niya.
Mm-mm.
How do you keep yourself motivated? And what are the things that keeps you doing to achieve your goals?
Namomotivate ako kapag alam mo yun, may nakikita akong mga taong need ng help or encouragement. So kasi alam ko yung calling ko eh. Ang calling ko is to encourage talaga. Yun yung aking gift, to encourage sa mga taong nadadown. Yun. And yun din talaga yung goal ko, to help yun, to empower talaga yung mga individual, lalo na mga babae, yun ang aking, kaya sabi ko na malaking part sa akin yung barangay, pagiging business. Kasi, alam mo yon yung merong isang hindi ko pa alam, pero merong nag-message sa akin na, ma'am, alam mo, grabe, sinabi mo lang sa akin na, kasi sinabi ko, alam mo, ang ganda mo. Doon lang sa sinabi kong ang ganda niya, bigla daw siyang parang nagising. Kasi pala feel niya, parang na siya, parang, kasi pala may problem siya sa kanyang husband. So feel niya parang hindi siya maganda, but parang nalileft behind siya. Pero yun lang, simpleng word lang. So, yun, namomotivate ako. And yun yung talagang kailangan kong mag-speak talaga sa kanya. And isang word lang pala, you can change the life of others. Di ba? Isang word lang, kayang magbago ng isang tao.
I completely agree na minsan yung mga bagay na kumbaga parang sa atin, wala lang yun, di ba? Kumbaga parang a very simple act, di ba? It was a very simple act that actually was a very huge thing for that other person. Kaya nga parang, ano ba yung, nung nag-uusap nga kami kagabi ni Franz, yung guest ko kagabi, parang one thing that we were talking about is spreading kindness to other people by simple gestures. Kasi one, you don't know, sabi mo nga, 'di ba? You didn't know that that person was going through something or had a hiccup with her husband, and by just telling her na ang ganda mo or ang ganda mo today, it changed, parang it triggered in a positive, in a good way, ha, not triggered in a bad way. Kumbaga parang it triggered something in her na, and her perspective suddenly, diba, on something suddenly changed. And that made her feel good, diba, with a very simple gesture. So,
Yes.
so that's
And
nice.
may isa din yung nag-post kasi siya kasi nakabenta daw siya ng isa. Sabi ko, oy, congrats ha. Sabi ko, natuwa siya, kinongrats ko lang. Sabi ko, kasi alam mo, ang isa, sabi ko, saan ba nagsimula yung madami? Siyempre sa isa.
Correct.
So, nung kinongrats ko lang siya, parang natuwa siya. Sabi niya, ma'am, grabe, kailangan, hindi pala ako, kasi gusto na daw niyang mag-quit sa e-com. Kasi sobra daw yung kompetensya, sobra dami na daw ang seller, mga ganon. Sabi ko ganun, wag kang, alam mo ganito yun. Kasi ako isa sa advice ko, dapat aralin mo yung sarili mo eh. Saan yung weakness mo, saan yung strength mo. Ngayon kung hindi mo kayang tumingin sa mga nagpo-post na ang dami niyang benta, wag mo munang tingnan. Kasi meron palang nada-down. Minsan pala, maging aware din yung iba, yung magpo-post na, dami kong benta. Meron palang isang tao sa isang tabi na affected siya, nahihirapan siya. Diba? So, dapat pala balance. So, sabi kong ganun, ay talaga, so nakatulong pala yung pag-congrats ko lang sa kanya. Yun. So, sabi niya, ay salamat po kasi yun lang.
Na-boost siya kahit isa lang yung kahit isa lang yung sale niya, na-boost siya. How many times have you failed or made mistakes when you were doing business already?
Siguro yung before ako nag-e-com, kasi parang pumasok ako sa isang business na hindi ko alam. Yun. So, dapat talaga, pag pumasok ka sa isang business or any kahit trabaho man yan, dapat alamin mo, aralin mo talaga. Kung hindi mo kayang aralin, so hindi pwedeng gaya-gaya. Diba? So, marami magalakas ang e-com. E-com na rin ako. So, sabi ko nga sa isang kausap ko kahapon, so, just focus on your lane, di ba? So kasi kapag palipat-lipat ka ng linya, delikado. Pag nagda-drive ka, pwedeng makarating ka, pero risky 'yon, di ba? Focus ka kung saan ka ba, saan yung field mo, di ba? So pwede namang mag-cross ka, pero dapat aralin mo. Yun. So yun siguro yung aking mistake, kaya nag-fail ako that time.
That's right, di ba? Kasi like sabi mo, di ba, minsan, lalo na if yung mga medyo successful, yun nga, they say they post about their sales or they post about their success. Others are sometimes blindsided by the concept of e-com, thinking that everything is easy. Diba?
Yes.
Iniisip lahat na, ay, kung si ganito nga, nakapag 6 digit, nakapag 7 digit, mag-i-ecom din ako, parang ganun. Diba? Parang course in college, diba? Kunyari, minsan hindi mo alam kung anong gusto mong i-take. Nagkataon ito in ang nursing or in ang ganito kasi maraming from abroad na kumukuha or in demand yung job, yung tinitake agad pero without researching, considering, and yung talaga bang am
Yes.
I fit for this course? Kasi di ba maraming ganyan pero either along the way biglang magsa-shift na naman into another course, or may iba naman tatapusin, hindi naman yun yung hindi naman related dun yung
Yes.
nagiging
Hindi
trabaho
in-apply.
nila.
Hindi rin in-apply yung
Exactly.
natutunan.
Right. And that's also one reason why, this webinar series is here or this interview series is here. Para hindi lang tayo blindsided sa success. We know the backstory. Kasi minsan yung mga nabablindside na madali lang, ganyan, biglang magta-try, mag-a-attempt after a few weeks or after a couple of months or just after, say, biglang nag-lose ng money. Wala na, they tend to give up already kasi nga yung concept nila of e-com is one, it's not a serious business, parang it's a get quick rich scheme, thinking na it's easy to earn. Hindi nila naiisip na there are challenges, hindi nila naiisip na, you need to learn strategies, you need to learn the ropes for you to be able to be at that level. So it's really good to know the background of that successful person that is actually inspiring you. So far, what was your biggest mistake? Yung pinaka-biggest mistake mo na na-experience?
Yun. So far ngayon nga, yung pumasok ako sa isang business na hindi ko talaga siya inaral. Dapat at kumbaga, yun nga, yung sinabi niyo po kanina na, okay, nag-enroll ng course, pero hindi naman fit sa kanya. And then, wala lang. Tapos nag-enroll ulit. So, ang daming nasayang na pera. Yung sa akin naman, yun, meron akong isang pinasok na hindi, although, kaya kong aralin, nga lang wala akong time. Yun. So, pero ano pa rin, pero kaya ko siyang babalikan ko na lang siya. Pero, yun, dapat talaga aralin lahat. So, hindi po pwedeng, walang easy success. Walang easy money. Pag easy to get, pag madali lang lahat, madali lang din mawala. Diba? So, pinaghihirapan yan. Meron niyang, behind the scene. Diba?
Correct. Kumbaga parang as what we all say, money in e-commerce is fast. Diba? Madali ang pera. But, hindi siya get quick rich scheme. Kumbaga, you need to go through something. You need to study. Kumbaga sa science, kumbaga sa pagluluto, 'di ba? Merong tamang timpla para ma-reach mo yung masarap na timpla nung luto.
Yes.
Hindi yung pwedeng bara-bara lang na ganito and then you expect a good outcome. But as soon as you learn the strategies in running ads, in researching products, finding suppliers, dealing with customers, so on and so forth, as long as you're able to find that amazing recipe or your strategy, then that's where the money will start coming in. Parang yung sinasabi ko nga na always expect losses in the onset. Do not expect wins. Kasi may mga ganun. Minsan nag-aaral pa lang, nagte-training pa lang. Kino-compute na magkano yung kikitain nila. Nasa training phase pa lang, nagko-compute na magkano yung diba? May ganun eh. Like ako, when I do consultation calls with our dropshipping business, tatanungin ako palagi, may mga magtatanong na, how soon po yung ROI? How soon ko po siya makukuha? So I always tell them, one, do not even think of the ROI yet. Second, give yourself at least 3 months to learn everything. Kumbaga parang i-anticipate mo sa first 3 months, tapos estimate lang yung 3 months Kumbaga pwedeng mas matagal pa or pwedeng shorter. So kumbaga parang in that 3 months, expect losses, expect lugi sa pera, expect yun kumbaga parang experiment. Mag-aano ka, puro ka trial and error during that phase. And then, but one thing that I can guarantee you is, kung magkano man ang malugi mong pera during that 3 months, once you find that winning product or once you find that winning audience, whatever you lost during that phase, you will be able to earn that back in a week, in 2 weeks, less than a month, or minsan, kung maswerte ka talaga, baka isang araw lang mabawi mo agad
Yes.
yung loss mo for that time. Pero, yun yung gusto ko kasing mindset nila no? Kumbaga parang wag mo munang isipin na magiging success. Diba, parang, yun yung, speaking of mindset, parang medyo ironic siya na, medyo conflicting no? Kumbaga parang the mindset, kumbaga in your mindset, you need to think na you will be successful in the past. Parang yun yung goal mo. Ang goal mo is maging successful na kikita ka ng 6 digits, 7 digits. That's the goal. Siyempre, di ba? You're gonna psych yourself na yun yung goal mo, yun yung mararating mo. But, in the beginning, wag mong isipin na pag nag-umpisa ka, makaka 6 digits or 7 digits ka agad. Kumbaga, that's what I mean. Kasi medyo conflicting di ba? Sa umpisa, ganun agad. Kumbaga, parang sa umpisa, i-expect mo na, okay, pag-aaralan ko muna siya. Magiging trial and error muna for the first 6 months. First 3 months. Though it's not impossible, hindi rin naman impossible na yung first product na i-test mo or yung first time mong magawa ng ads, nagkataon, first product, winning agad, very possible. First audience, winning agad, very possible. Posible din naman po siyang mangyari. Pero 50-50 yung chance overall. So wag tayong mag-assume na winning agad. However, ang downside ng experiencing success in the onset is once na, kasi hindi naman yan, kung nakahanap ka ng winning item, hindi naman yan uptrend all throughout
Yes.
Diba? Kasi that's why you continuously need to test products. Second, you need to continuously test other ad sets or other audiences. Kasi hindi naman yan forever uptrend. And hindi siya basta-basta mag-stabilize lang. Ang posibleng mangyari dyan, mag-uptrend ka, scale ka, biglang babagsak ka. Now, the problem is, pag bumagsak ka, since hindi ka naka-experience ng challenge sa umpisa, now you tend to question yourself na, what did I do wrong? Diba? Anong ginawa kong mali? I'm doing the exact same thing that I did when I started. Okay naman lahat. Ngayon, ayaw na. Hindi na nakaka-generate ng sales or ang sobrang hina nung benta. So, yun yung problem. Kasi na-experience mo agad yung success. Hindi mo na-experience yung hardship. Ngayon, na-experience mo yung hardship, wala kang mapaghugutan na experience kasi hindi mo siya na-experience. And usually, yung mga taong naka-experience niyan, sadly, sila yung nag-give up. Bigla silang nag-give up kasi hindi nila mag-grasp na why did this happen na okay naman sa umpisa. And that's why it's good to experience the challenges first before you get that uptrend. Kasi once nandiyan na yung uptrend, and of course, guys, believe me, talagang darating ang time, sabi nga ni Ruby kanina, di ba? Kumbaga parang may time na malakas, may time na mahina. Ang importante, may benta pa rin, di ba?
Yes.
So, yun, normal talaga yan. Mag-uptrend, tapos babagsak. But, bumagsak man siya, na-experience mo na siya dati, pinagdaanan mo na siya. So, alam mo kung ano yung, okay, nangyari na to dati. Ito yung gagawin ko. So, yun yung difference. So, kumbaga, e-com is a real business. Seryoso Try nyo lang siya, guys, and pag-aralan nyo lang siyang maigi. Yes, the money will definitely come in. But, of course, hindi naman po tayo mag-expect ng 6 digits, 7 digits na hindi po tayo gumagastos ng ads. Diba?
Yes. Kailangan mo
Kasi minsan,
mag-invest.
may ganun din eh. Diba? May ganun din eh. Minsan may ganyan din. Or minsan, ayaw gagastos ng 500 sa ads, masama pa sa loob. Pero nag-expect ng 7 digit na balik. Guys, imposible po yun. The more that you spend on ads, the more chances of generating sales, the more chances of reaching that 6, 7, or even 8 digits. Diba nabanggit ni Brian, si Brian ba nabanggit? O nung isang gabi na hindi lang 7 digits, posible din ang 8 digits. But,
8 digits.
kailangan gumagastos din. Marketing, di ba? Marketing will give you the sales. Parang ano yan eh. Like Jollibee and McDonald's. Di ba? These are very known brands. Sino bang, guys, siguro ang tao lang hindi nakakakilala ng Jollibee at McDonald's ay mga sanggol. Di ba? Mga sanggol. Kasi hindi pa sila mulat eh. Pero I don't think anyone else does not, or not unless sobrang island siguro, probinsya, na talagang walang ganon sa kanila. Hindi kilala ang Jollibee, hindi kilala ang McDonald's. But these two brands, despite of being known, hindi lang known, very known, may araw ba na hindi niyo sila nakita sa TV? 'Di ba? Or may time ba na bumiyahe kayo na hindi kayo nakakita ng billboard nila? No, 'di ba? Because even if they're very known, they continuously spend on marketing para hindi sila mawawala sa isip ng mga tao. 'Di ba? So yun. So Ruby, who has been your greatest inspiration and why?
Of course, my family, syempre, di ba? Yung talaga yung bakit tayo, sila yung reason, bakit tayo nag-e-com, bakit tayo nagsusumikap, di ba? So, yung ating family talaga na maibigay natin sa kanila yung need, yun, di ba? So,
Right.
yun, my family. And of course, inspiration ko din, syempre, yung sa aming, ang tawag nito, yung aming activity sa aming church. Yun. So, kailangan merong kasi meron kaming ministry, so yun, nag-help din ako sa kanila. Paano mag-in sa e-com. Kasi ang goal ko is,
That's
parang
nice.
alam mo yun,
Ano pa lang church mo, Ruby?
Christian kami, so Joshua Generation Church. So, kasi ang goal ko is parang ma-share ko kung ano yung narating ko ngayon. So, kailangan meron ako ma-duplicate yun. Oo. So, kaya nag-share ako sa kanila. May mga webinar din kami. So, na-inspire ako kapag meron mga sumunod, ayun, nag-try, yung na-in-apply nila yung mga tinuro ko. So, nakakatuwa. That's for free, Free lang yun. Yun.
That's nice. I think that's one reason why you are blessed. You're also blessed is because you share your knowledge. Kumbaga parang, I believe that anyone who has an unselfish goal is always blessed. Kasi the more that you share, hindi ko nang maalala ko sino yung kausap ko na sinong guest ko yung pinag-usapan namin yung si Johaira pala. Si Johaira yung kausap ko. Johaira Lacson na, kunyari ikaw, di ba? Kunyari ikaw, blessed ka na person, di ba? Lahat ng gusto mo, lahat ng kailangan mo, nabibigay sa'yo, ganyan. Blessed ka. Pero hindi ka nag-share. There's no room for you to get new blessings. Kasi, punong-puno ka na eh. Siksik-liglig ka na masyado ng blessing. So, there's no room for additional things to come in. So, the only way for the blessings to go in is unless you let blessings out, which is through sharing.
Oo. Kasi chain yun, chain. tumanggap
Right.
ka, magbibigay ka. So, ano siya, kung in-stop mo siya, so wala ka na matatanggap. So, kailangan continue siya.
Yes, correct. Ganon talaga. So that's why, if mapapansin nyo, yung mga tao na shares their knowledge, wants to teach other people, parang sinabi mo kanina, di ba, you want, I forgot your term, pero parang you want a duplicate of you. Tama ba? Um,
Yes.
'Di ba? Kumbaga parang because you want others to experience the success that you had, and that's why you're teaching them. Tapos sabi mo pa, you're also teaching for free. So kumbaga parang that's why sabi mo nga, 'di ba?
Yes.
Hindi ka nawawalan ng benta. 'Di ba? That's a huge blessing. Kasi may mga tao na 'di ba, there
Yes.
would always be 0 days, 'di ba? At least, and I think
Mm.
that's one good thing with you also is that you're always grateful, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang even if there are days na mahina ang benta, you're still grateful that at least may benta. Ang importante may benta kesa naman wala. So that's good. That's
True.
good.
Oo.
Can you
And
describe or
even yung
out
aming mga tao, sabi ko nga, oy, magbenta kayo.
yung mga staff mo?
Ayan, nawala. Yes.
Wait lang,
Oo,
naririnig
kasi
mo ako?
I offer rebranding kasi sa mga walang product. So kahit na, so, yun, ino-offer ko sa kanila. Yes, oo, nag-hang yata. Okay na?
Teka, hindi ko alam
Parang
kung
nag-hang
hindi
tayo.
ko alam kung hindi nagkakarinigan tayo pero
Yeah.
ano lang, parang delayed. Medyo delayed yung
Ako ba nag-hang?
medyo delayed yung ano. Parang ikaw,
Delay sa
oo.
Facebook.
Oo. Ay,
Ako ba?
ayan,
Baka yung aking net.
gumagalaw ka na pero medyo ano lang, medyo mabagal. Tapos medyo lag lang yung ano natin.
Oh,
Ayan, okay na.
So, okay na ba?
Oo.
Ayan.
Ayan, okay na
Ayun.
ata.
So, yun nga. So, nag-offer kasi ako ng mga sa mga nag-start up. So, nag-open ako ng rebranding, mga product. Sila na lang maglalagay ng label. So, sabi ko sa mga staff ko, kayo din mag-rebrand kayo. So, it's time na, di ba, hindi lang ako ang mag-bless, win-win tayo. So, gumawa ka ng page, gumawa ka ng shop mo, dito lang din naman yun sa akin pipick upin. So, at least naka-help ako sa kanila.
Correct, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang they don't need to worry about buying the product anymore, 'di ba? Kumbaga sabi mo, gawa lang kayo ng page at ibenta nyo lang yung product. Pag may benta, edi i-brand na natin ang brand nyo, 'di ba?
Yes.
This is with your skincare products, right?
Yes.
And that's good. That's good. Ruby, can you describe or outline to us your typical day?
Ayun, nagigising ako na 5:30 and daily po meron kaming naka-live din kami daily morning prayer so from 6 to 7 a.m. And then ayun, wala nang ligo-ligo, na ng order, mag-print na lang waybill, babalot na sila. Yun. And then kung pag dumating na yung pick up, kapag kasi meron akong for drop off, so alis kami ng husband ko para magpa-drop off. So yun na yung aming date. Yun na yung aming date sa store lang kami. So ganun lang, pag uwi, ganun ulit. Yun.
That's nice.
Naghahang ulit ako.
Thank you for medyo. Pero ano naman tayo, kumbaga parang more of your video not the audio. Kasi yung audio mo, ano naman tayo nagma-match naman. Hindi naman siya lag. Not like kanina. Yung video lang. Pero yung audio okay naman. What is the biggest advice that you can offer to someone who would want to start and venture e-commerce pa lang?
Ayun, the best advice siguro sa akin talagang ah, mag-start ka sa kung nag-start ako ng 2,000 pesos. Ayun, so wag mangutang
2,000.
and aralin. Oo, yes, 2,000 ako nag-start. So aralin, organic sales lang talaga kasi hindi ako marunong mag-FB ads. So hindi ko na kayang ilagay sa utak ko yung FB ads. Yun, so number one, wag talagang mangungutang. Mag-start ka kung ano kung magkano kaya mo. Kasi marami namang product na pwede mong ibenta. So sapat na yan. And then number two, kung may magpapahiram sa'yo na walang tubo, okay lang. So, number two, aralin mo yung papasukin mo. Yun, hanap ka ng product na talagang solusyon siya ng problema ng iba. Ako kasi, lahat ng mga product na meron ako, solusyon siya ng problem ng ibang tao. Kaya, alam ko yung market ko. So, ganun lang. Aralin and maghanap ng winning product. Actually, any products pwede namang maging winning products eh. It's up to you kung paano mo siya i-market. Anhang ba?
Hindi. Tinitingnan ko lang kung tapos. Since hindi mo yung,
Okay.
yung more on yung audio mo kasi yung inaabangan ko eh.
Okay.
Thank you for that. How about naman, ano naman ang best advice mo dun sa mga doing e-com already pero nagsa-struggle sila?
Ayun, ano lang, talagang huwag kang tumingin sa mga negative side. So, kanya-kanya tayo ng kwento. Kanya-kanya tayo ng kwento. Possible na yung kwento nila ay hindi mo kwento. So, kung sila nag-fail, huwag kang panghinaan ng loob kasi possible hindi ka naman mag-fail. Or kung ikaw naman mag-fail, so kailangan, minsan kasi akala lang, para sa akin, yung fail is not a fail talaga. Kasi may lesson doon, magle-learn ka. Kahit na sabihin bumagsak yung business mo, ano yon, may mapupulot ka doon. Actually, isa sa ano ko din, pag nag-hire ako ng tao, isa din na may knowledge sa business na kahit nag-fail siya. Kasi ang taong nag-fail, takot na yan na magkamali ulit eh, di ba? So, gagawa siya ng paraan, aaralin na niya next time. So, huwag kayong matakot mag-fail. Actually, hindi kasi ano yan, ingredients yan para doon sa destiny mo, doon sa goal mo. So, huwag matakot kasi wala, kailangan natin yun eh. Di ba? Doon naman kasi tayo matututo. So, at least makikita mo doon yung mali mong ginawa, pero itatama mo na siya. So, parang di ba, parang sa isang lugar, naligaw ka. Pero, nung pagkaligaw mo na yun, meron kang natutunan doon next time, na pag nagawi ka doon, alam ko na to kasi galing na ako dito. Di ba? Meron kang babalikan. Yun. So, kung nakita mo na wala kang benta ngayon, tuloy lang. Ipagpatuloy mo, mag-ayusin mo yung creatives mo, strategize mo yung market mo. Dapat talagang aralin mo. Magkaroon ka ng marketing strategy. So, kasi, pag wala kang marketing, mahirap talaga. Kung mag-stick ka lang doon, kailangan marami kang aralin. So, marami naman sa YouTube, mga libre dyan. Di ba? Kung halimbawa may pera ka naman, edi mag-enroll ka ng isang course. Di ba? Kasi maganda rin na meron kang mentor, meron kang coach dun sa business na yun. So, wag lang paghinaan ng loob kasi ganun talaga, may ups and downs.
Yes, correct. Tsaka whatever failures, challenges we face is what molds us to be who we are now, di ba? Parang yung lagi kong, tsaka we will not be given challenges regardless if it's personal or business related na hindi natin kayang ma-overcome or malampasan. So, kumbaga parang these experiences will just make us stronger and fiercer the next time, di ba? Parang sabi nga ni Ruby na, kumbaga, napagdaanan mo na naman yung, minsan nag-iiba-iba lang yung scenario, but basically, it's still a challenge. So, you will be able to overcome it. And, yun nga, every challenge is teaching us something. And, yun nga, we'll be able to learn something from that experience.
And one more thing pala. Ayun, mamili ng taong kausap. Yun, sa mga na-struggle sa e-com, mamili ka ng taong kausap na yung hindi ka lalong magda-down. Down ka na nga, tapos yung kausap mo pa. 'Di ba? So mamili ka ng tao yung alam mong hindi ka madadown lalo. So mahalaga yon. Yung mga kausap mo, mahalaga yon. Mamili ka ng taong nasa grupo mo. So i-avoid mo yung taong laging magda-down sa'yo or nakaka-down sa'yo. Yun. So kaya kahit na mahina benta, okay lang, tuloy lang. So ngiti pa rin, be thankful.
Correct. Surround yourself with positive, hindi positive COVID. I mean, positive people who have a positive. Ang hirap kasi gamitin ng word ng positive no? Sa totoo lang, wala na nagka-COVID. Parang, when you use the word negative and positive, iba na kasi yung meaning niya no? So, ang hirap minsan i-rephrase. So, kumaga parang, surround yourself with people who have a positive outlook in life.
Yes.
Diba? Yung mga fighter. I mean, fighter na hindi away-away-away. Kumbaga fighter na kumbaga parang no matter what they face, sige lang, go, diba? Sige, go. Ano lang tayo. Continue lang, ganyan. Kasi mag-importante na, yun nga, diba? Kung parang sabi nga ni Ruby, nasa depressan mode ka na. Tapos sa makakausap mo, mas lalong makaka-depress lang sa'yo, diba? So, pointless. So, kumbaga parang, look for people who would be able to lift you up. That's why it's important to have a network, especially in business.
Yes.
Have a network who will lift you up. Parang, diba, like last year, Q4, ang hirap mag-ads. Pag wala kang nakakausap, akala mo, ikaw lang ang nakaka-experience. But if you have a network and you're open with what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, they will also tell you what's going on. So, kumbaga parang, that's why network is very important. Since it's hard to do business alone. Kasi maraming ups and downs, di ba? Maraming ups and downs. There would always come a time na parang ayaw mo na. Ito ba talaga yung ko? Not unless talagang very strong yung personality mo na kaya mo pa rin i-push yung sarili mo regardless. But we're all humans. Darating ang point na madadown ka talaga, mapapag-give up ka. So you need people who would be able to lift you up.
Yes.
When you're experiencing that. Ruby, how has being an entrepreneur or business owner affected your personal life?
Malaki yung effect niya. Syempre, in the terms of, syempre, finances, di ba, financial. So, sobrang, yung mindset mo, syempre, parang, alam mo ba, kahit saan ako magpunta, yung isip ko, hindi sa tumitigil, magpuproduce ako ng ganito, meron, kahit nasa sakyan lang ako, pag may nakita akong pwede kong supplier yun, yung mga gano'n, yung mga truck, yung may mga label ng company, yun, so pinipicturean ko yun, and then, kaya, minsan, nagigising ako madaling araw, ito pala, pwede kong gawin, mga gano'n, so, sobrang, siya, and, kahit sa grocery, so pag pumunta ako, talagang nagpipicture ako ng mga product. Okay ito So, hanap ako ng supplier na ganito. So, parang ganon. So, malaking talaga effect sa buhay ko. Pero, still yung life namin, kasi gusto ko yung the same pa rin. Simple. Yung buhay namin, simple lang. Yung hindi talaga yung parang kung saan-saan magpunta. Kasi kailangan, hindi mo alam yung bukas So, kailangan alam mo, mag-save ka. Yun. So, malaking bagay.
That is right. That's correct. What would you say are the top 3 skills needed to be a successful business owner?
Wow. Sabi ko na pang mission na ayun, siguro ang skills talaga is number 1, maging number 1 encourager ka sa sarili mo. Yun. So, kasi people around you is limitado lang yung kanilang mind, limitado yung kanilang time, pero it is you. Ikaw, at the end of the day, ikaw lang talaga ikaw na yung sa sarili mo, talagang kailangan number 1 encourager ka. So, kailangan i-develop mo yun. Kaya, come what may, kahit anong mangyari, di ba? So, kaya mo pa rin tumayo. Kasi ang business, yun nga, sinasabi ko kanina, hindi mo alam eh. May down, may malakas, may mahina. So, pero kung ikaw ay number one encourager ng sarili mo, so, mag-i-stand up ka pa rin. Yun lang sa akin. Kasi yung knowledge, andyan, madali na lang naman yan matutunan. Pero yung foundation, yung pagiging ikaw, yun. So, kailangan matatag ka. Yun lang. And siguro kung tatlo, siguro, yun lang sa akin. Isa lang. Yung sapat na sa akin yun, maging number one encourager ka sa sarili mo. Kasi, dun ka magiging, lalaban ka. So, kahit anong mangyari dyan, may COVID o wala, still, di ba, magpapatuloy ka.
That's right. Thank you for that. Is there any part in your life experience that you would want to change if in case you had the chance?
Ano ba? Wala naman siguro. Parang kontento na kasi ako eh. And siguro kung merong baguhin, parang pag gusto kong baguhin, parang ang daming mababago lahat, affected.
Correct.
Diba? Kung halimbawa, yung pagiging, yung nanay, hindi pwede kasi may anak ako. So, hindi pwedeng baguhin yun. Yung husband ko, hindi naman pwede. So, siguro, okay na sa akin yun. Wala akong pwedeng baguhin. And ina-accept ko yung challenge, ano man yung meron ako ngayon. Sa family, sa business, lahat. So, wala. I'm thankful. Oo. Kasi marami, di ba, yung
That's
iba
good.
na...
Kasi
maraming iba, minsan maririnig mo minsan na, ano kaya si ganito yung napangasawa ko? Ano kaya ito yung napasok ko? Ano kaya, di ba yung mga ganon? So, pag nagano ka, may regrets ka, ayun na yung makakadang sa'yo.
what if.
Yes, maraming what if. So, ako, inalis ko na yung mga what if sa buhay. So, ina-accept ko lahat kung ano mang meron ko ako ngayon. So, yun lang.
Yes, that's right. Diba parang yung sabi nga natin kanina na whatever you are now is because of the past that you had. Diba? Kumbaga parang it was because of what you experienced at what made you now.
Yes.
So,
at pasasalamatan mo yun eh. Yung mga pangit or magandang experience mo from the past. Magiging thankful ka kasi yun yung nagiging bakit ka nandito ngayon.
correct. Yes, that's right. Actually parang, not unless na siguro, siguro not unless if you really had, I think siguro only people who really had, horrible or
Yes.
parang mga horror stories talaga sa past nila. That's the only, siguro some would, no? Some would. But yun nga, kumbaga parang as long as you're able to overcome that storm or that horrible experience, it still led you to what you are now. Parang ito, yung si Joy, yung huling interview ni Tony Gonzaga. I'm not sure if you watched it. Her guest was, I forgot the last name, but she's the daughter of the CCF pastor. Kasi ako CCF ako eh. So she's the daughter of the pastor of CCF. And to think, diba, she was at the age of 15, she was raped by 7 men. She was passed around. She was a virgin, diba? And when you listen to her interview, parang she does not, well, of course, I'm pretty sure that if she could erase that experience, she would. But even her family never questioned God with that experience. Kumbaga parang to her, that experience led her to help other women who have experienced the same. Parang she became, she was able to build her own ministry, and she became the voice of women who have experienced the same. Kumbaga parang yung mga, kasi di ba usually pag ganyan, people don't even say to anyone, not even their parents, not even to a close friend kasi nahihiya sila. But kumbaga parang yun, she was able to give them a voice for them to be able to um, share their experience. And like with her, parang for her, that experience, ay, nawala siya. Nawala ka, Ruby. Ayun. So anyways, as I was saying, so basically parang through that experience, yun nga, she became the voice of women who experience physical abuse, rape, ganyan. And at the same time, it helped her uh, find a really good guy, um, a really good guy to marry. So let's not
Yun.
I mean, siguro it just, I mean, I've never been in a situation as horrible as that, no? But yun nga, kumbaga parang our experiences, especially if we're able to overcome it, makes us stronger and makes us fiercer and molds us to be who we are now. Andyan ka
Patayin
na
mo
ba?
na yung, yun.
Yan.
Nawawala
So
yung aking internet.
my last question for you, Ruby, is if you were to write a book about yourself, how would you name it and why?
Naku, nawawala yung internet ko.
Naririnig kit yung camera mo hindi gumagalaw pero ngayon naririnig kita.
Ayun, okay na. Yun. Ano na nga ulit?
If you were to write a book about yourself, how would you name it and why?
Siguro, ah, parang when, di ko alam, actually, yun nga din ang sabi ko, Lord, parang gusto kong gumawa ng book. Pero di ko alam kung anong itatitle. Pero it's more on encouragement. Lalo na sa mga taong naka-experience ng maraming no sa buhay. Di ba? Kasi yung the big
That's
no,
nice.
it's parang, di ba, hurting. Ang daming no na na-encounter. So kapag na-encounter mo yung maraming no, parang alam mo yung gusto mo nang give up. Yun. So parang something ganon na gagawa ko ng book to encourage people dun sa mga nakaka-encounter ng mga multiple no's sa buhay. Yun.
Oo. Because of course I'm pretty sure everyone had experienced loss in their life. Diba? It basically represents rejection. So, yun. Ayan. So, thank you so much for gracing us with your time tonight, Ruby. Thank you for saying yes to this interview.
Thank you.
I do hope you guys were inspired by Ruby's story. At the same time, you can also follow her in her Facebook group, eCommerce Millionaires. This is for Lazada and Shopee sellers. So, this is yan yung group. Yan yung group. You can follow her there. She also has an e-commerce bundle course. It's an 8-in-1 online training on how to start and grow your e-commerce business in Lazada and Shopee without paying for ads. Di ba sabi nga niya kanina, organic sales. That's what she does. And remember when we had Johaira, prior to her running Facebook ads, yun yung alam niya before, organic organic marketing lang. So basically, Ruby is doing the same thing as well.
Yeah.
So this is by building your own brand. So basically, what does the 8-in-1 include? So the bundle includes e-commerce 101, from losing to winning products, finding your golden e-com supplier, again, the no ads e-com strategy, million-peso e-com business in Lazada and Shopee, how to build your own brand and stop reselling. Ayan. So, hindi lang basta mag-resell. Build your own brand talaga and sell your own products. Recurring e-com sales formula, and a case study on how my Lazada and Shopee stores earned 4.3 M in 7 months during the lockdown. My God, imagine during the lockdown pa, diba? So this is for you if you want to start your e-commerce business but you're clueless on where and how to start. You're struggling to find the right product and supplier, and you're overwhelmed with the price competition and also frustrated with little to zero sales. You know, guys, we need parang one thing that I really liked about my interview with Ruby is that she's very grateful. Simple things, she's very grateful. If we're always grateful, if you're grateful with simple things, it will always make us happy and give us a positive outlook. So your dream of getting consistent sales and maximizing your profit without paying for ads. So dun sa mga tao na ayaw mag-run ng ads or say wala pa masyadong budget for running ads, definitely this course is for you. So it's only, teka, hindi ko mabasa kasi nag-scroll yung ano ko. This is only for 899 pesos. You will be able to get instant access for that. So feel free to join our group so that you get to find out more about Ruby and her e-com strategy. She will be able to teach you through the bundle, the 8-in-1 bundle course, and through her group as well. Ayan. And tomorrow night, guys, our guest is another Lazada seller, Shen Pausal. She does more of drop shipping through Bilis Benta, but she's also in the Lazada space. Ayan. Again, Ruby, thank you
Thank
so much for your
you.
time tonight. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
gracing us, for giving us the chance to get to know you on a more personal level. And I do hope you guys were inspired by Ruby's story. Let's be grateful. Let's always include God in everything that we do,
Yes.
and everything will be all right. Ayan. Again, thank you,
Thank
Ruby. Thank
you.
you to everyone who watched us
God
tonight.
bless.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, stay home, stay safe. COVID is real, guys. COVID is real. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, Ruby. Goodbye, everyone.
Yes.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
evening. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.